2025 BYD Denza D9, a profound plunge. The 2025 BYD Denza D9, an extravagance MPV multi-reason vehicle, addresses a huge jump forward in China's expanding electric vehicle market. This top-to-bottom investigation digs into its plan, innovation, execution, security highlights, and market situating, giving an extensive comprehension of this wonderful vehicle. Presentation: the Denza D9, a result of the now completely BYD-claimed joint endeavor, beforehand with Mercedes-Benz, epitomizes the brand's desire to challenge laid-out players in the exceptional EV fragment. Set off in 2024 and refreshed for 2025, the D9 used state-of-the-art advances from BYD, including its high-level battery science and imaginative drive frameworks, to convey a convincing bundle of extravagance, execution, and effectiveness. Plan and outside. The 2025 Denza D9 oozes a telling presence with its striking present-day plan language. Outside style. The smooth lines and etched surfaces convey a feeling of refinement and complexity. Particular highlights incorporate a huge, forcing grille, sharp Drıve headlights and taillights, and an etched hood that adds a bit of physicality. The 2025 model holds the general plan of its ancestor, while presenting unpretentious refinements. For example, new 18-inch multi-talked compound haggles new brilliant dim paint choice, aspects, and common sense. The D9 flaunts liberal aspects, offering more than adequate inside space for travelers and freight. Its length of 5,250 millimeters, width of 1,960 millimeters, and level of 1,900 millimeters guarantee a roomy and agreeable lodge. The 3,110 millimeters wheelbase contributes fundamentally to the vehicle's steady ride and extensive second and third column seating. Inside and solace. The Denza D9's interior is a demonstration of extravagance and tender loving care. Lodge vibe. Excellent materials like calfskin, wood, and metal accents make a lavish air. The variety range, accessible and quieting tones like brilliant brown and beige, further upgrades the feeling of refinement. Mechanical joining. The D9 is a feature of state-of-the-art innovation. A huge, midway-mounted touchscreen rules the dashboard, filling in as the war room for the vehicle's infotainment, environment control, and driver help frameworks. Traveler solace. Every one of the 3 columns of seats offer more than adequate legroom and headroom, guaranteeing an agreeable excursion for all inhabitants. Highlights, for example, ventilated back situates, a 7.5L installed cooler, and a second-line remote charging cushion upgrade the solace and comfort for travelers. Powertrain and execution. The 2025 Denza D9 offers a decision of powertrains, taking special care of different driving necessities. Module half-breed, PHEV. Variations. Furnished with BYD's 5th age DMI innovation, these variations consolidate a 1.5T motor with strong electric engines. DMI 5.0. The most recent cycle of this framework conveys further developed effectiveness and execution. Two-wheel drive. FWD. Fueled by a front-mounted electric engine with a pinnacle force of 200 kilowatts, offering vivacious speed increase and a smooth, calm ride. Four-wheel drive. AWD. Adds a back-mounted electric engine with a pinnacle force of 45 kilowatts for upgraded foothold and dynamic taking care of. Battery electric vehicle. BEV. Variations. Controlled by a high-limit battery pack and strong electric engines, offering great execution and zero discharges. Single engine. Highlights a front-mounted electric engine with a pinnacle force of 230 kilowatts, conveying solid speed increase and a smooth, calm ride. Double engine. Joins a front and back electric engine for uncommon execution and all-wheel drive capacity. Execution features. The 2025 Denza D9 flaunts noteworthy speed increase figures across all variations, guaranteeing an undeniably exhilarating driving experience. The electric engines convey quick force, empowering fast speed increase from a halt. Well-being elements. The 2025 Denza D9 focuses on tenant well-being, with an exhaustive setup of cutting-edge security highlights. Dynamic well-being frameworks. The God's Eye BAS 3.0 plus high-level driving help framework utilizes a refined exhibit of sensors, including radar and LiDAR, to give an elevated degree of driver help usefulness. This framework incorporates elements, for example, versatile voyage control, avoids the vehicle ahead, path-keeping help, helps keep the vehicle focused inside its path, programmed crisis, slowing down, recognizes expected crashes, and naturally applies the brakes to stay away from or relieve mishaps. Gridlock help, helps the driver in unpredictable rush hour gridlock, uninvolved security frameworks. The D9's vigorous construction and various airbags, including front, side, and shade airbags, give superb security in case of a crash. Innovation and network. The 2025 Denza D9 is an innovation force to be reckoned with, offering a consistent and associated driving experience. Infotainment framework. The enormous, high-goal touchscreen includes an easy-to-use point of interaction and supports an extensive variety of network choices, including Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Advanced biological system. The D9 flawlessly coordinates with different shrewd gadgets and administrations, permitting drivers to control their homes, workplaces, and other associated gadgets from a distance. Over-the-air updates. The D9's product can be refreshed remotely, guaranteeing that the vehicle generally approaches the most recent highlights and security improvements. Market situating and rivalry. The 2025 Denza D9 targets knowing customers looking for a lavish, innovative, and harmless to the ecosystem MPV. Key contenders. In the Chinese market, the D9 rivals laid-out players like the Voya Visionary, the Lexus LM, and the Mercedes-Benz V-Class. Upper hands. The D9 used BYD's innovative ability, offering state-of-the-art highlights, progressed powertrain choices, and cutthroat estimating, making it a convincing suggestion for extravagance disapproved of purchasers. The 2025 BYD Denza D9 addresses a huge achievement for the Chinese auto industry. With its mix of extravagance, innovation, execution, and ecological cognizance, the D9 can possibly disturb the superior MPV portion. As the electric vehicle market keeps on developing, the D9 fills in as a demonstration of BYD's desire to turn into a worldwide forerunner in manageable versatility. Reference sections, specialized determinations, nitty-gritty tables illustrating the specialized details of each Denza D9 variation, including motor/engine particulars, battery limit, range, execution figures, and aspects. Cost and trim levels. A complete rundown of accessible trim levels and their relating costs in the Chinese market. Display. An organized determination of top-notch pictures and recordings exhibiting the Denza D9's outside and inside plan, as well as its critical elements and driving elements. Client surveys and tributes. A gathering of client surveys and tributes featuring the qualities and shortcomings of the Denza D9 in light of certifiable encounters. Future standpoint. An examination of the possible future turns of events and market patterns for the Denza D9, including likely updates, new variations, and the brand's drawn-out procedure in the extravagance EV section. The 2025 BYD Denza D9, a profound plunge into well-being. The 2025 BYD Denza D9, an extravagance MPV planning to rethink the section in China, puts serious areas of strength for an on-traveler well-being. This inside-and-out examination analyzes the multi-layered security highlights incorporated into the D9, including both dynamic and latent well-being frameworks. Dynamic security frameworks. Forestalling mishaps. The D9 brags a complete suite progressed driver help frameworks, ADS, intended to proactively forestall mishaps. Integral to this stockpile is the God's Eye BAS 3.0 Plus framework, a complex setup of innovations that use a combination of sensors, including radar, LiDAR, and cameras, to give an elevated degree of driver help and mediation. Independent crisis slowing down, AEB. This basic framework consistently screens the vehicle's environmental factors, distinguishing possible impacts with different vehicles, walkers, and cyclists. In case of an approaching crash, the AEB framework naturally applies the brakes to relieve or stay away from the effect. Versatile voyage control, ACC. ACC avoids the vehicle ahead via consequently changing the vehicle's speed to match the traffic stream. This component decreases driver exhaustion and improves security during long excursions. Path keeping help, LKA. LKA assists the driver with keeping up with the vehicle inside its path by delicately guiding the vehicle back into its path, assuming that it begins to float. This framework is especially helpful during roadway driving and in circumstances where driver consideration might be compromised.